Hey everyone! Welcome to the Travel Explore YouTube channel. Imagine being offered $1 million. But there's a catch. You have to live in one of these hauntingly abandoned places for 3 months. Could you do it? In today's video, we're bringing to you 4 cities that were previously bubbling and full of energy, but today, they are ghost towns. From the ghostly remnants of once thriving cities to deserted islands reclaimed by nature, we'll venture into these forgotten corners of the world. Let's explore these eerie locations and find out if you have what it takes to survive the isolation, the elements, and the unsettling presence of the past. Interestingly, there are shocking reasons why these cities were abandoned. We'll be discussing that in this video. Guess what, guys? One of the 4 cities is clustered with world-class hotels and beachfronts with amazing facades. What could have led to the abandonment of such an amazing place? We have the answers in this video. First, we journey to the heart of Ukraine, to a city frozen in time. Pripyat, once a bustling community of nearly 50,000 souls, now stands as a stark reminder of the devastating power of nuclear energy. In 1986, the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant suffered a catastrophic meltdown, spewing radioactive material into the atmosphere. The residents of Pripyat, forced to evacuate in haste, left behind their homes, their belongings, their very lives as they knew them. Today, we can still see the remnants of their existence: a children's toys lying abandoned in school's playground, a faded poster on a schoolroom wall, a Ferris wheel that never again carried the laughter of children. The buildings, once proud symbols of Soviet ambition, now crumble under the weight of neglect and decay. Nature, ever resilient, has begun to reclaim this forsaken city. Trees sprout from cracked pavements, and vines creep over the walls, as if trying to heal the scars of the past. But the silence is perhaps the most unsettling aspect of Pripyat. Gone are the sounds of human activity, replaced by the whisper of the wind through broken windows and the rustle of leaves underfoot. To live here, even for a short time, would be to confront the fragility of human existence, the power of nature, and the haunting legacy of a disaster that continues to cast a shadow over this land. The challenge here is not just the physical isolation, but the psychological weight of the past. The ever-present threat of radiation hangs heavy in the air, a constant reminder of the invisible danger lurking beneath the surface. Could you find peace amidst the ruins? Could you endure the silence and the solitude, knowing that the very air you breathe carries the memory of tragedy? Pripyat stands as a solemn testament to the human cost of technological disaster, a place where time seems to have stopped on that fateful day in April 1986. Our next destination takes us far from the mainland, to an island shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Hashima Island, known colloquially as Gunkanjima, or Battleship Island, lies off the coast of Japan, a stark silhouette against the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. From a distance, it resembles a giant concrete ship, its towering structures rising improbably from the waves. And indeed, this island was once a hive of human industry, a testament to Japan's hunger for coal and its relentless pursuit of industrial progress. For over 5 decades, Hashima Island was home to a thriving community of coal miners and their families. They lived in cramped concrete apartments, stacked one upon the other, a vertical city rising from the sea. But the island's prosperity was short-lived. As Japan shifted away from coal, Hashima's fate was sealed. In 1974, the mine closed, and the island was hastily abandoned, its inhabitants leaving behind their belongings, their memories, their very lives as they knew them. Today, Hashima stands as a haunting reminder of the transient nature of human endeavor. The concrete structures, once symbols of modernity and progress, now crumble under the relentless assault of the sea and the wind. Typhoons lash the island with ferocious winds and driving rain, eroding its edges and swallowing its structures bit by bit. The salt air corrodes metal, and vegetation takes root in every crack and crevice, slowly but surely reclaiming this forsaken outpost. To set foot on Hashima is to step back in time, to enter a world frozen in the moment of its abandonment. The challenge here is not just the physical isolation of island life, but the psychological toll of being surrounded by the ghosts of the past. The wind howls through broken windows, carrying the whispers of forgotten conversations, the echoes of children's laughter, the murmur of a community that once thrived within these now crumbling walls. Could you endure the constant presence of the past, the feeling that you are living on borrowed time, in a place slowly being reclaimed by the sea? Hashima Island is a stark reminder that even the most ambitious human endeavors are ultimately at the mercy of forces beyond our control. Our journey takes us now to the desolate beauty of the Namib Desert, a land of stark contrasts and unforgiving extremes. Here, amidst the towering sand dunes and the scorching sun, lies the ghost town of Kolmanskop, a testament to the ephemeral nature of wealth and the relentless power of the natural world. A century ago, this remote outpost was a bustling diamond mining town, a beacon of hope and opportunity in the vast emptiness of the desert. German miners flocked to Kolmanskop, lured by the promise of riches hidden beneath the sand. They built grand houses with high ceilings and wide verandas, a touch of European elegance in the midst of the harsh African landscape. They imported trees and planted gardens, creating a surreal oasis of green amidst the endless expanse of sand. But Kolmanskop's prosperity was short-lived. As the diamond fields were depleted, the town's fortunes dwindled. The miners, once eager to exploit the desert's riches, were just as quick to abandon it when the diamonds ran out. In the 1950s, Kolmanskop was finally deserted, its inhabitants leaving behind their homes, their belongings, their dreams of wealth and a better life. Today, the desert is slowly reclaiming its own. Sand dunes, driven by the relentless wind, have invaded the town, swallowing houses, streets, and even the once grand casino. Rooms where families once gathered are now filled with sand, the only sound the whisper of the wind as it sculpts the dunes into ever-changing shapes. Doors creak open onto empty rooms, and windows, once offering views of manicured gardens, now frame vistas of endless sand. To wander through Kolmanskop is to witness a poignant dance between human ambition and the indifference of nature. The houses, once symbols of wealth and aspiration, now stand half buried in the sand, their paint peeling, their windows staring blankly out at the emptiness. The challenge here is not just the physical harshness of the desert environment, with its scorching temperatures, relentless sun, and ever-present sand. It is the psychological weight of being surrounded by the remnants of a failed dream, a constant reminder of the fleeting nature of human endeavor. Could you find peace amidst the encroaching dunes? Could you endure the silence and the solitude, knowing that the desert is slowly but surely erasing all traces of human habitation? Kolmanskop is a powerful reminder that even in the most inhospitable environments, nature always has the final say. Our final journey takes us to the divided island of Cyprus, where a tragic chapter in history has left a scar on the landscape. Varosha, once a glamorous seaside resort town, now stands frozen in time, a haunting reminder of the human cost of conflict and division. In the 1970s, Varosha was a thriving tourist destination, its beaches thronged with sunbathers, its hotels bustling with visitors from around the world. Life here was carefree, a Mediterranean idyll of sun, sand, and endless possibilities. But in 1974, the idyll was shattered. Turkish forces invaded Cyprus, and Varosha, caught in the crossfire, was hastily evacuated. Residents fled their homes, leaving behind their belongings, their memories, their very lives as they knew them, believing they would soon return. But that day never came. Varosha, declared a buffer zone between the Turkish-controlled north and the Greek Cypriot south, has remained abandoned ever since, a ghost town frozen in the moment of its evacuation. Today, the once grand hotels stand empty and decaying, their windows shattered, their balconies overgrown with vegetation. The streets are deserted, save for the occasional patrol by Turkish soldiers, the only sound the crunch of their boots on the pavement, and the whirring of cicadas in the midday heat. To stand at the barbed wire fence that now encircles Varosha is to peer into a lost world. Tables are set for meals never eaten. Clothes still hang in closets, and children's toys lie scattered on floors, as if their owners had just stepped out for a moment. The challenge here is not just the physical decay and the eerie silence of a town frozen in time. It is the psychological weight of knowing that this place was once filled with life, laughter, and human connection, and that it now stands as a silent testament to the enduring legacy of conflict and division. Could you find peace amidst the ghosts of Varosha? Could you endure the silence and the solitude, knowing that just beyond the barbed wire fence lies a world that was once vibrant and alive, but is now lost to time and circumstance? Varosha is a stark reminder that even in the most idyllic of settings, peace and prosperity can be shattered in an instant, leaving behind only memories and regrets. So, for $1 million, could you live in any of these abandoned places for 3 months? The challenge is not just physical, but deeply psychological. Each location carries the weight of its past, a silent testament to the power of nature, the fragility of human endeavor, and the enduring impact of conflict and disaster. Let us know in the comments below which place you think you could survive. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling explorations. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. Thanks for watching.